Oh, yeah?
Never played a character this cowardly.
All right, and we're back up. Okay, so Petra had a moment to think about what she was going to do, and we are back on the stream.
All right. Um, so I am casting Protection from Evil and Good on myself,
Done?
and I am going to. Oh wait, that's a spell. Okay, then I'm not going to do anything for my bonus action because I believe those are also spells.
I'm going to give you a little shield as your icon for protection of your spell. Okay,
Sounds
that's
good.
Petra's turn. Dire Wolf from across the room.
Oh, fuck, they're dire wolves.
Ah,
They're skeletal dire wolves. It
Awesome.
rushes forward, and Petra is now in the middle of an attack, which is not going to be pretty. That is a 15.
with my Protection from Evil and Good, I am protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead, and creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
7.
Yay!
Nice.
Hey.
And the third dire wolf also attacks Petra. It has a 15.
Nope.
Oh, actually, it's got advantage, and you're giving it disadvantage, so it's a 16. It'll just be the first dice. That's a 16,
Well,
but that's still a
doesn't
miss.
hit me.
Raphael.
Yeah.
Yes. Raphael looks at them and goes, "Get out of there!" And he casts Pass Without Trace. And he gives his two companions plus 10 bonus to dexterity. Creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage and cannot be tracked unless it's magically.
Alrighty.
And then he's going to run away.
Casting that, your detect will be down, because this is a concentration, so it takes over.
Okay.
He won't
Don't
away
run
yet.
too far. We have to be in proximity to you.
He'll stay. Yeah, he'll stay in proximity. Do that, and then that's his action. He is not a rogue, so he can't hide as a bonus. So he will just kind of move to the side, away from the door.
All right, go ahead and do that. Maladrak. You got 2 dire wolves within touching.
Yep. So Maladrak is going to just, I guess, swing on the one that's closest to the door.
Okay.
18.
That is a hit.
Nice.
13 slashing damage.
You slash into it and quite literally knock stuffing out of it. There's just bone and like puffs of stuffing that come off of this creature. It took a fairly good chunk of damage there from you.
I guess. I guess I'll try and follow. Oh wait, no. Probably take my action to try and stealth out of there, right?
To sneak away, yeah. You can just move.
All right, I'm gonna hold my ground and try and make room for Petra to get past me to the door.
Okay. Back to the top. Another direwolf attacking Petra with advantage and disadvantage, so it'll just be the first dice, or the dice on my left. An 18.
That's my armor class.
All right. That is a hit. DC 13 strength saving throw, please. As it snaps at your knee this time. Going for the hamstring attack. It yanks you to the ground, and you take 10 points of piercing damage. You're on the ground underneath this thing as it's savaging your leg. But it's your turn.
It is my turn. 10 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to get back up and try to get out of there.
All right, so
I'm
standing
going
up takes
to
half your movement.
Yeah. Before actually leaving, I'm going to hold on. Before actually leaving, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my Planeswalker ability to heal.
Okay.
I'm going to do that before creatures have attacks at me. That will be good. Okay. So I will, I guess, roll 2 4s. Do that on here.
All right. 7.
Okay, got 7. That will help. And then I'm gonna stand up and try to move past to get as far away from these guys as I can.
All right. Where are you moving to?
Toward the door.
All right. So 2 of the wolves are going to take attacks of opportunity against you as you try and leave.
Yep. Still at disadvantage, but yep.
And they got advantage, so it balances out. We've got an 8 and a 19.
Hit.
So the 19 hits. That's 13 points of piercing damage and another strength saving throw.
Oh, thank goodness I healed first.
Mm-hmm.
And strength save 5.
So you only make it to here before you're yanked onto the ground and taken down.
Okay.
This wolf biting into the other hamstring.
Lovely. Okay.
That is Petra's.
Petra's not having a very good day.
I did my movement. I did my bonus action. Do I need to roll to maintain concentration on my protection from evil and good?
Yeah, that would be
what would that look like?
Was it 10 plus half the damage? So it's a 16.
Oof. On
Will.
What? On con?
Wisdom. It's a
Wisdom.
Will. Yeah.
Wisdom
Concentration
save.
check.
That one.
Oh no.
Okay,
So
that's
your
done too.
Protection is done.
Yeah. Okay. And I still have my action.
Which you could use to run away. Well, I guess you could use it to get up. Or you could use it to attack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the ground. Crumb. I am going to use my action to use my channel divinity and turn undead.
Go for
See
it.
if I can make them run away from me.
Are you at Destroy Undead yet, or just turn?
That's a good question. At level 5, things automatically die. Not there yet.
Not yet. Okay. So they have to make, what is their saving throw against you?
It should be a 13, I believe.
All right. Got a 9, a 12, and a 5.
Yes!
Dope.
Everybody leave. I'm at 1 hit.
That's your turn. It's now a dire wolf's turn, and it runs away from you to this corner. Maladrak, you could take an attack of opportunity if you want.
I am definitely doing that.
Can I too?
You cannot on that one.
Okay. I'm mad at this guy.
Trips you up twice. You're like, you will fear me.
That is a miss. Next dire wolf also leaves Petra. So Petra, you can have an attack of opportunity on that one as it leaves.
Oh, actually, I do not want to do that because I know that if they take damage, that then they're not afraid of me anymore.
Correct. And so it runs to this corner, and it's Raphael's turn.
Raphael sees that was successful, and he stealths. He's gonna hide.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Let's see, where do I want to go? I guess I will go over to the kitchen.
So yeah,
into
there's
the kitchen.
closet, kitchen, under the
hide.
stairs.
I'll go into the kitchen and hide because I see
Alright.
another door there.
All right, give me that stealth check.
This is stealthy. What?
26. Okay.
10, so 26. Yep.
All right, Maladrak.
Maladrak is going to first try and help out Petra.
Okay.
And then move out of the room.
That'll be your bonus action to help her up, and then you can move out of the room. No troubles.
So I will move here, and then would I have been able to tell where Raphael went?
He disappeared while you were in the room, so no.
Then I stealth and begin to head upstairs.
Okay. Dire Wolf. This one also moves to this corner. The three of them like this creepy, furry, bone ball of teeth and claws just cramming in the corner, like sticking their heads in the corner, not even looking at you, Petra. And it's your turn.
I'm gonna get up, still like brandishing my shield with my symbol on it, and I'm gonna go out that door and close that door.
All right. You close the door behind you. Just a standard interior door, but it does click with a latch. It's not a lock, but just it does latch itself closed. And
Good.
We'll call that the end
Then
of
I'm gonna
combat.
look around for my friends.
They're gone. Perception check.
Yeah. We're so stealthy all of a sudden, you guys. Perception.
Definitely not
There's
anymore.
my nat 20.
There you go. So you just catch the edge of Maladrak going up the stairs, and you can see like one like peacock feather, shiny little thing glint peeking through the door here. Oh wait, yeah, 23, and you were at what, 26? So you don't see Raphael, no, but you do manage to catch the edge of Maladrak going up the stairs.
There you go. Not even a nat 20. So I'm gonna go up to Maladrak then.
All right. So Raphael, you see them heading up the stairs.
Okay. When I see them heading up the stairs, I kind of look around, feel the creep of this house. It's like, he's going to quickly go to this other door and open it.
All right. It is a pantry. The pantry itself, it looks like it's full of food, like potatoes and onions, even some apples in a barrel. There's a large wheel of cheese, and some like just a slab of meat hanging from a hook.
Okay.
It looks like it's been
Like
heavily.
nothing
It's like
crazy.
it's been salted and smoked.
Okay. He takes an apple, the door, and goes, dumbwaiter.
All right. This is a 2-foot wide stone shaft. It looks like there's like when you open the door, there's just 2 chunks of rope hanging in the middle.
Okay.
And then it's like
He's really.
It goes both down and up.
Okay. He's really small.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to try and use it to go up.
All right, give me an acrobatics check to kind of bend and fold yourself into that little space. Yeah, you get in there
No.
and you get tangled in the rope, and like one of your wings is stuck on it, and you're literally just stuck there now. You managed to get yourself. There's one foot sticking out. The other foot dropped down, and your wing caught, and you're like at a really bad angle, just stuck in this dumbwaiter.
Great. You can leave me there for now.
All right, over to Petra and Maladrak. The two of you made it up to the next floor. You heard a little bit as you're going up the stairs here. Right in this area, you heard like a rattle and crash and like a and like quiet grunting sounds, very muffled.
I'm gonna look at Petra real quick and be like, "Where's Raphael?"
Petra looks
I was
beat
gonna ask
up.
you the same thing.
She's got blood pouring down both of her thighs. One of her hands, like from the fingers to the wrist, has been munched on. Has like multiple puncture wounds from the direwolf's mouth. She is not looking good.
I look around and like finally like realize how hurt she is, and I'm gonna reach out and touch her and cast Cure Wounds. For 7.
I will take that.
And then I'm gonna turn around and open this door and walk into that room.
Which room is that?
The room I heard the noise coming from.
Yeah. So you are in a small room, or yeah, the small servants' quarters. There's 2 beds, empty footlockers. The closet has maid uniform and a butler uniform. And the noise that you heard is coming from this little opening right here. There's a panel that's about 2 feet wide, slid back against the wall, and there's 2 ropes hanging there, and they're rattling back and forth against each other. Give me perception.
17.
And you can just make out like the soft grunting and like under the breath cursing of Raphael.
I try and like quietly like talk down to him, be like, "Hey, you all right?"
As you lean over and look down with the Wooka Wooka nut shining, you see him tangled up in the rope about 15 feet below you.
Shit.
Do I look all right?
I try and like pull on one of the ropes to see if I can like pull him up.
Give me a strength check.
21.
Nice.
Yeah. Roll a d4, please.
Whoops.
So, Raphael,
What the hell?
Maladrak looks down, and, like grabs onto the rope, and you just see him like lean
Why is it
back.
not working?
Slash roll. 1d4, not ID4.
Oh, yep, that would do it.
Yep. So you see him like
max.
You see him like reach down and grab the rope, and then like throw his whole back and shoulders into it, and you are forcibly yanked up and battered against the sides of this dumbwaiter, taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're like,
I can see him like hit his head on the top as he comes.
Yeah,
up.
you're like your head crashes into one side, and the other side. There's a snapping sound as the rope breaks. Whatever it was attached to below you has broken off, and you can see like you start pulling the rope up, and you see the other end just kind of slither down behind and past you. And Maladrak, you managed to pull Raphael up and through the dumbwaiter.
Is there any way I can try to grab the other rope so that it doesn't fall?
Dex check. Actually, Dex saving throw.
Can I also try to do that?
7.
It slips past Maladrak. Raphael, you can absolutely do a Dex save to try and grab it.
Okay.
Oh shit.
No, you're like kind of mangled and tied up. You're like with your mouth, your beak, just trying to snap at it. No, it slithers on down behind you, and from deeper, way below you, you hear a muffled in a feminine and irritated voice.
Right.
Huh.
I lose concentration.
I just like
spell.
Okay.
I just like pull him out of the dumbwaiter and just like shh, like tell everybody to be quiet. And I just like listen to see what is happening around us.
His feathers are just all kind of like bedhead and like dragged up against wood. The shaft itself was slightly greased, so you also got like black grease down like one side of your body and like smearing your feathers, and not a great look.
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah, it was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? Yeah, thanks.
Shh.
Oh, yeah,
and I like try to listen to see if I can hear any other movement throughout the house now that we've made a lot of fucking noise.
Perception check, please. Actually, Raphael, you can give him advantage by being extra quiet. So go ahead and roll with advantage on your perception check.
Fuck. 10.
You hear like the faint scratching of claws against wood from downstairs in the den, but that's and a they're not being quiet either. But that's about it.
All right, I personally would wait a minute and see if they calm down there.
So some time passes. Petra, what are you doing in this minute?
I think I'm just catching my breath, honestly. It's been a bit.
Yeah. Are you in the room with them? Or are you staying at the top of the stairs?
No, I would have come into the room with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the three of you crowded into this little servants' quarters. On the upside, there's like a nicely made bed for you to sit on and just go.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Just gonna perch on the end of the bed there.
As we all take a minute to kind of catch our breaths and collect ourselves, Maladrak will use some lay on hands on Petra and heal her 10 points.
Woo. Thank you, team.
Minute passes. The howling stops. The scratching at the door stops. Everything else descends into silence. Slight creaking of timber.
Take out the apple.
It's a loud crunch as you bite into this apple, and it tastes like a drawing of an apple by someone who's never actually eaten one.
Ugh.
There's the crunch, and there's the white flesh of the apple, and it's clean and looks juicy, but it's almost like biting into an uncooked potato. Just bland.
I definitely like spits it out, and you see him take a little like gourd of nectar out, and he just like, oh, that wasn't sweet at all. And he takes it, he tosses it down the dumbwaiter shaft.
It goes. Toot, toot, toot. Fuck!
Why are they still standing there? Oh, that's great.
You hear a voice from below. Are you assholes throwing things at me? What? I can't get up. The rope just fell on my face too. What the hell?
I would like to stick my head in the dumbwaiter and now use my divine sense.
Okay. There is nothing undead in the divine, or in the dumbwaiter. But sticking your head in the dumbwaiter, you do hear the guys. What the hell? Why are you throwing shit at me? And it's quite clearly Tur's voice yelling from a good distance.
What? I just like turn and look at these two, and I'm like, what the hell? Tur's down there. How? I don't understand.
Like, her voice sounds really far away, but it's definitively her.
leave it to Tur to get herself stuck in the strangest of places.
Also, the math doesn't line up. This is just
In what way?
This is a 3-story home, and you haven't seen a basement staircase. But the dumbwaiter goes way deeper than it should.
We also haven't seen a third story yet.
This is true.
Well, but also Raphael said that below there was something desecrated.
That is
He
true.
did say that.
So there is a lower floor somewhere. It isn't access from here.
We gotta help her, but we gotta avoid those wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything downstairs that would take us there.
No, I don't think so. We'll have to look in a different part of the house.
Did you guys look down the shaft?
Yeah, we heard Tur down at the bottom.
Could I cast light down into it?
Absolutely. What's the range?
I think it's 30 feet, but let me double check.
The range is 30 feet, but you have to cast it on an object.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I have to touch it.
You could cast it on an object and drop it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what copper coins are for.
Yep.
So yeah, the coin.
Yeah.
You light the coin up and you drop it, and it falls. 2 1,000, 3 1,000, tink tink. Okay, yeah, no, that's not helpful at all, guys. It's just okay. No, actually, it is. Light is that's not. Okay. There's a lot of dirt. The hole is greased and kind of small. So the coin dropped at least 100 feet.
Is there still a rope
Good.
that's running down there, or did it fall all the way down?
There is a rope that is going. There's a single piece of rope that's going up, but the other side had dropped down.
But there's no, that rope that's going up doesn't also like go down?
No. Well, yeah, it goes up and down. So you've like got rope going down, but it's not complete, and you're not sure what it's anchored to. Yes.
I say, can you grab that rope?
Give me a second. So there's a pull, a solid yank, and you can see the rope that's in front of you starts to rattle and like zip down.
I try and grab it.
All right, dex save.
Yeah.
Fucking 4.
And Maladrak's the only one
Amazing.
standing in front of it. He'll let you snatch at it, and it's like you can see like the rope must have been like stuck on the pulley at the top, and when Tur gave it a yank, it unhooked it, and it's like brrr, and you just see like just as you're like it, down, and then you hear from below, "Fuck! What the hell?"
You pulled it out of my hands.
So the rope is now gone.
Is there anything in this room I could tie a rope to?
I mean, you could tie a rope to either of the beds.
You guys got any rope?
Yep.
Well, honestly, if it's that far down, I don't know that we want her to climb that high. What if she falls?
Well, if she ties it around herself,
Pull her up.
we can just, hoist her up.
That is
She's not very big.
better. Oh,
And if we all help out, it should be pretty easy.
And as you can tell, I work out a lot. He says as he does his little flimsy wings.
Maladrak's just gonna look at him while he does that, and then just turn around and walk over and start tying a rope off to one of the bedposts.
So how much rope do you have between the three of you?
So I got 50 feet.
50 feet.
I have probably around there. I have to look.
So you have at least 100 feet between you. You can tie it together and drop it down, and we'll see if Tur can get a hold of it.
Yeah, if somebody hands me their rope, I'll tie it together and get ready to drop it down.
Okay, dokie.
All right. You get the rope down, and she's like, it's just slightly too high. And you can hear her. So like she yells up that she's gonna start trying to climb up to it, and you hear like scraping sounds.
Can you move the bed closer?
And then a shh, boom. Ah!
Oh, god damn it. Especially after hearing that Maladrak's gonna walk across the room and try and slide the bed closer to the dumbwaiter.
You can absolutely drag the bed across the room, get it almost right up to the dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I'll even stand on the bed with the rope in my hands, ready to pull her up.
that really hurt.
Can you reach it now?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
You should tie it around yourself before you start climbing so that doesn't happen again.
All right, so she yells up when she's ready, and I need you to do a strength athletics for me.
I'm going to cast guidance.
With everybody helping?
So if you got people helping, you can do it with advantage.
Got it.
So you have advantage and guidance.
I was going to say guidance. Yeah.
Yes,
guidance adds a D4?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He said strength check?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Nice.
22 plus a D4. So 25 total.
Just made the DC for this. You it's like you're pulling a gnome up through a greased tube that is slightly too small for her. So it's like trying to unstick something that's slightly suctioned in. It's like that.
Yeah.
And that sound just keeps emanating out as you're hand over handing this rope. And then you can tell it's sliding against the wall because it starts getting greasy in your hands, and your hands are slipping. So having the other people gives you a chance to wrap your elbows and tie off every few feet so that it doesn't have a chance to slip back. But by the end, as you're slowly pulling Tur up, and her face finally comes up out of this dumbwaiter, it is just scratched and bloody. Her shoulders are folded in, and she falls out of this little thing, and she's like, there were rats. There were rats between the floors, and I fought the rats. And then I fell, and I tried to climb the dumbwaiter, and I fell, and I punched through a fake floor, and I fell, and then it dragged me up. I don't feel great.
Maladrak's gonna reach down and lay 5 HP on her.
Okay. All right. So yeah, aside from obviously just abrasions and getting dragged up, she has all of her stuff with her, but she's just much the worse for wear and now covered in grease.
Oh, sweetie.
What did you see down there?
Okay, so there dirt. There was a lot of dirt, and there was some stonework, and they had built some. I stayed in a safe area. At first, I was between the floors of the building. I boomfed away, happens before, but then there was this. I just heard no, and then I saw that black thing, and then I was between the floors, and I was like stuck, and I heard you guys walking around on top of me, and I tried banging on the walls, and then there were rats that came out of nowhere, and then I had to fight the rats in really cramped quarters, and then I managed to like find my way. I was following the noises that you were making, and I heard somebody say dumbwaiter, and so I like chipped away at the inside of the dumbwaiter until I broke through the wall, and I was able to like climb into the dumbwaiter and started climbing, but then I fell, and I fell down to this open space where there's some dirt, and I smelled ass. Like undead ass. Like you could almost see the smell. It was I was puking. It was so I tried climbing back up. I managed to get to like a little bit higher, and then you guys started throwing shit down on top of me. I don't know what that was about. There was an apple, and then some rope, and then the coin was helpful, and then the second rope, and then you dragged me up, and that's been my day. How are you doing? You look like shit, she says, looking at Petra. You look like I feel.
Yeah, we've been better. We found a weird room with a bunch of books, secret passageway with more books, a dead body, and then we went downstairs and found a den kind of area, and then these stuffed wolves that were in there came to life and grew and started attacking us.
Yeah, don't touch the animal fur.
You touched them? Is that what happened?
It was fur.
Aldrich just like shakes his hand and like face palms. Like
Tur's just shaking her head. It's like, everybody knows you don't touch the wild animals. Can we barricade ourselves in here and like rest for a bit?
I was going to ask the same thing.
It's at least worth a try.
There is only the dumbwaiter, the single door, and between the beds that you have, you could easily pull the mattress off the frame and use the one of the beds to barricade the door.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
So between the three of you, I will ask for somebody to lead a survival check to set up the barricades.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the rest of the team is helping, so you can roll with advantage.
A 10.
All right. So that has the room fairly well barricaded. I mean, it's not quite Home Alone quality, but you've got the bed across the door. Anyone that's going to try and push in is going to have a lot of trouble. The door's not going to open easily. And I think we should put a pin in it there. And you can take a long rest.
Sweet.
Ooh, okay.
So should we mark that now then?
You can mark the long rest now, and we will talk about the dreams that you have when we come back next week.
Oh no.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, thank you for anyone that watched, or if not, this is a lovely vanity project because we're having so much fun. I am having so much fun. This is a great team. I love having you guys play with every week. I look forward to it all the time. So I will say goodnight to the internet for now. Anybody else have any promos or stuff that they need to say? Nope.
Not in particular. My name is Dix. You can follow me at Just the Dix on Twitter. Also check out the Swordcast Adventures and my new podcast called Help Action.
Cool. All right, and pressing the button.